If you haven't heard, I do run my own boutique called You're Beautiful. We offer affordable and trendy clothing and accessories for a woman. We have a variety of tops, bottoms, dresses and rompers, and so much more. If you guys are interested in my boutique, I'll have all the links down below. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Malina, and we're back with Dark Nights. We left off on a chapter where Jay is actually gonna spend the night with us. So I'm excited to see what happens, and let's just hop right into it. I go to my bedroom and drop onto the chair. Well, this is an interesting way to start the holiday. I close my eyes and try to relax. It's been quiet for a while. Jay should have finished his shower by now. Should I check on him? Okay, so we have two options here. Make sure he is alright. He can take care of himself. We're gonna make sure he is alright. I should probably make sure he's alright. The light in the hallway is off, so I have to stumble around in the darkness to find the light switch. Did he shower in the dark? I lightly knock on the bathroom door. Jay, is everything alright? I wait patiently for an answer but receive only silence. I decide to open the door and peek into the bathroom. It seems like Jay is not in there. He might have gone to his room already. I head to the guest room and knock on the door. Suddenly, I hear a voice behind me. Were you looking for me? I jump up in surprise before turning around. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. Thank you, but I was able to manage on my own. If you need anything, let me know. Jay regards me with a smile before turning away. Well, good night. I watch him return to his room. Maybe I should take a shower too. Finally clean, I close the bathroom door behind me. With Jay here, I feel so much safer. Maybe I should tell him about those creepy stalkers I have. They may know what's going on. As I head through the hallway, I notice the light from downstairs. Oh my god, this picture is so pretty. I love the art in this game. To my surprise, Jay is sitting in the living room. The dim lighting makes him appear even more mysterious than usual. Hey, what are you up to? Unfortunately, my mind is so active that I am unable to sleep. I can understand that. I get us each a glass of water before sitting opposite Jay. Anything you'd like to talk about? No, I am only overthinking things. I tend to do that when I am alone. Speaking with you does ease my mind, however. Is there anything you would care to share? If you insist. Well, you know, I feel like someone's been following me around lately. This creepy zombie lady attacked me yesterday too. You must think I'm crazy, but the way she behaved was so strange. Worry shimmers in Jay's eyes as he listens to me. I don't think I'll risk going out at night again. I'm worried there are more of those creepy people. I reported the incident to the police, but they didn't seem to take me seriously. I believe it would be best not to report any further incidents. What? Why not? Isn't that what the police are for? More people are getting hurt, Jay. Because I am terribly sorry to have deceived you? What? What do you mean? In truth, I am the one who spread the rumors about the demon. Of course, there is no demon. Only dangerous people like the woman you described. What? You started the rumors? I had to ensure everyone knew something dangerous was lingering in the village, and Jay rubs his gloved hands together. I sense guilt in his uneasiness. I'm not upset. Whether there is a demon or just dangerous people, you did the right thing. But Jay, why did you hide this from me? At first, I just wanted to warn you without frightening you. Now, however, the situation has become worse than I anticipated. Jay leans forward in his seat, holding his face in his hands. I get the impression he still does not trust me enough to tell me everything. If you think it's for the best, I'll keep this between us. I just hope I won't run into anyone else like that woman. It was seriously scary and grotesque. Even drunks don't try to bite people. Because it's a zombie! Oh my god. If you're going to try to stop them, I want to help. I appreciate your offer, but it is rather complicated. He lets out a sigh and runs a hand through his hair. I am not certain of what to do either. I wish these disappearances and reappearances would end the same as anyone else. Even if I had a solution, the situation does not allow me. I made mistakes and consistently pulled you into this. For that, I am sorry. It's not your fault. I was stalked, Jay. It happens more often than I'd like to admit. Jay smiles faintly at my attempt to reassure him. It is getting late. Although you are on holiday, you should make sure to rest well. You're right. I'm going upstairs then. When I wake up again, I glance at the clock. It is 3 a.m. It feels a little chilly in my room. I rub my eyes and notice I left the window open. I roll out of bed and stand on wobbly legs. It would be bad if it started to rain on me. After closing it, I drop back on the bed and bury myself under the blanket. Not long after laying down, however, I feel annoyingly thirsty. I can't sleep like this. I head to the kitchen through the darkness since I have lived here forever. I can easily walk around with my eyes closed without bumping into anything. I hate waking up in the middle of the night. With my thirst quenched, I roll back into bed and let out a satisfied sigh. As I stretch my arms, I hit something unexpected with my hand. What the? I turn my head and find myself staring at Jay's back. What? Why is he sleeping in my... I look around and I realize I entered the wrong room. Oh, sweetie. Oh dear, oh no. Please tell me I didn't wake him. I sit up carefully trying not to wake him, but notice something is off. I cannot resist the urge to confirm it by reaching out and touching his bare hand. Oh my, he is really cold. Jay, hey, are you okay? His eyes remain closed and he is unresponsive. I desperately call his name. Jay, please wake up. As my panic began to bubble over, Jay finally stirs. What? Oh, he stares up at me in confusion before carefully sitting up. I take the opportunity to jump out of his bed as quickly as possible. It's not what you think. I feel my cheeks heating up. There is no way to explain such an awkward situation. I was worried about you. Your body feels so cold. Not that I was trying to feel it. Oh, yes, this is how I am naturally. I gaze at him with disbelief before grabbing his arm to check again, but Jay gently pulls away. I am sorry to have worried you, but I am completely fine. He slowly reaches out to stroke my hair, which only makes it harder for me to calm down. Okay. I am trying to think of something else to say when Jay suddenly stiffens and shoves me away from him. Too stunned to respond to his sudden actions, I am shocked even further by a loud noise as Jay jerks back. Oh my god, wait, why is he here? Why is that hunter here? My heart plummets in my chest when I see who stands in the doorway. Cold, familiar eyes peer at Jay and me over the barrel of a pistol. Is he gonna shoot us? Creepy gas mask guy. I glance back to Jay and notice a red stain growing on his shoulder. I sit back up in panic, reaching towards the injury before pulling back, realizing how bad an idea it is. Jay, are you? I look up at his face, but he seems unbothered by what must be a painful injury, instead glaring at his assailant. You won't get away this time. The simple words draw me out of my shock, and I turn back toward Jay's attacker, positioning myself between the two men. Move. How dare you break into my house and attack Jay? Just who do you think you are? Shane raises an eyebrow, whether at my question or my audacity in the face of a gun, I do not know. Are you the one who's been making the villagers disappear? I then realize exactly what sort of person would commit such an act. My heart races in fear, but I continue shielding Jay. You're the serial killer, aren't you? The one everyone's been talking about? Oh, I don't think he is. Don't accuse people of crimes without proof. If you aren't the culprit, then why are you after Jay? Because I want to put an end to the murders, and he's your real criminal. No. I glance at my friend with disbelief. Instead of defending him, Jay meets my gaze for a moment, then turns away, looking sad. No. I am grateful for your kindness. Why are you saying that now? I am so sorry to have involved you in this, but he is telling the truth. Wait, really? No, Jay. That can't be true. Shane takes advantage of my confusion, rushing forward to forcefully yank me off the bed and stabbing Jay in the heart with a dagger in the same fluid motion. Oh, no. I pull myself to my feet as quickly as I can, only to stare in horror as Jay calmly pulls the dagger out of his chest. Shane makes an irritated sound, stepping back and reaching into his pocket. Jay gives me a small smile as he drops Shane's dagger to the ground. May we never meet again. Wait! I do not have time to reply before Shane pulls out his gun again, leveling it at Jay. No! No! Jay dashes to the window, opening it and leaping out into the night as Shane fires multiple shots in his direction. A few bullets hit him before he makes his escape. Shane and I race to the window, but it is impossible to see anything within the darkness. Jay, I can't believe... I sink onto the ground as my legs start to feel heavy. I ignore Shane as he makes another irritated noise and holsters his gun before turning to pick up his dagger. Shane snorts, the sound distorted and strange through his mask. I can't believe you protected that thing. Okay, listen. Jay is not a thing, he's my friend. The man sighs in irritation. When he speaks again, his tone is that of someone speaking to a particularly stupid child. Your friend isn't even human. He's a murderer, and you prevented me from stopping him. You don't know what he's capable of. How many more are going to die before we catch him because you couldn't stay out of the way? Neither do you, apparently. Jay isn't a murderer. Oh, that close up. Jen sighs, crouching down to look me in the eyes. You know what the living dead are? Is it vampires? I read stories where people died and rose from the grave. Do you know what they eat? No. Blood? Human? They eat people. You want monsters like that running around? No, but are you trying to say Jay's some kind of zombie? Remember the bandages around his neck? I slit his throat wide open, but he still escaped. Oh my god. That's absurd. Nothing you're saying is possible. Are you an idiot? No. Even if he is some sort of zombie, Jay's a good person. Get out of my house. Whatever. Ching shakes his head as he stands up, and I get up to follow him to the front door. Don't ever come here again, and stop chasing my friend. Ching snorts but does not respond, stepping out onto the porch. Take my advice. Stay out of this. There are more living dead in this village, and they aren't all your friends. With that, Ching disappears into the night. I knew there was something strange about that guy. No wonder Jay was worried of him. He knew what he was dealing with. I have so many questions, but it sounds like he wants me to stay away. What if I never see him again? I shake my head and close the door before returning to my room. I cannot help feeling anxious, but there is nothing more I can do right now. There is no way Jay's behind all those murders. If I have to, I'll find the real culprit to prove it. I spend the morning worrying about Jay, hesitant to look for him in case he truly does not want to see me again. After a few hours, I finally decide to stop by the old mansion. I try to peek through a nearby window, but a layer of dust renders the glass opaque. Jay, are you there? I shout his name a few more times to no avail. Where was the secret entrance again? I fumble around the wall with my hand, searching for the hidden switch. Stupid secret wall door. Resigning myself to the fact that he either is not there or is refusing to see me, I head home. Over the next 3 days, I continue searching for my friend, but have no luck. I always walk home with a tight feeling in my chest. I hope Shane hasn't gotten him already. I find some newspapers on the doormat and take them to the living room. An article on the front page catches my attention. Another victim has been confirmed in the serial murders plaguing our village. Hiro Hitoshi, age 40, was found in a dumpster this Sunday morning. Hiro, who had been reported missing 2 days prior, is believed to have been killed between 11 p.m. on Friday and 3 a.m. on Saturday. But Jay came by at about 10 p.m. and he was still there when I woke up at 3 a.m. If he was at my house the entire time, he couldn't be the killer. Is it possible Jay knows this but still thinks of himself as guilty? I have to find find the truth. Wait, what if the murderer is actually Jay's brother? Because Jay has been saying that his brother has been going wild lately. He's not at home. If he's not at home, he's always in trouble or something. And I feel like, what if it's his brother that is a serial killer? Standing in front of the K mansion, I shout my friend's name at the top of my lungs. As expected, there is no reply. Desperate, I begin knocking on the windows as I try to peer through them, but it is too dark for me to see anything. I fumble around the side of the house trying to locate the secret entrance. By some miracle, I actually managed to open the passage today. Achievement opening theme piano version? What was that? Is that a music? I have no idea. I glance around the main room. Jay is nowhere to be found, but I soon notice a faint sound coming from upstairs. Oh, is it the piano? As I follow the sound, it becomes clearer. The faint tones crystallizing into the thrumming renaissance of the piano's keys. The melody is gentle yet sad. This song, who could be playing it? A half-open door catches my attention. The music seems to originate from inside. It's Jay. I approach the doorway, peering through to find Jay, seated on the bench of a grand piano. He seems very focused and his expression is filled with sadness. I listen quietly for a few long moments. Oh, Jay. All of a sudden, he stops playing and glances in my direction. I slowly move into the room, blushing awkwardly. That was a beautiful piece. He smiles faintly at my compliment. I suppose I should have expected you to sneak in again. I am glad you enjoyed the piece all the same. It is called Dark Nights. That's the name of the game. Oh. Jay averts his gaze, staring at the piano's keys as he addresses me. Why did you come back? I believe I made it clear that we should not meet again. I still have so many things to ask you. Besides, I think you're innocent. I cross the room and hand Jay the newspaper, pointing to the relevant article. As he skims through it, I remind him where he was that night, then wait for him to draw his own conclusion. You can read it yourself. I don't understand why you accepted the blame put on you that night. Jay remains silent for a moment, deep in thought. It has to be the brother. It has to be. Please come here. He shifts to one side of the bench, making a spot for me. I cross the room and sit down, watching him as I await his response. Did Shane tell you anything about me? About what I am? He told me you were one of the living dead. He was telling the truth. I am basically a walking corpse. Jay pulls the bandages on his neck down, exposing a scar across his throat. Oh my god. I stare at the injury until he gently lifts my chin, bringing my gaze to meet his. You may touch it if you wish. I assure you it is real. The only way to kill me is to remove my head. Any other injury is merely an inconvenience. Oh god, Jay. His body functions differently from yours. Even if I am chopped in half, I will not feel any pain. He leans forward, offering his neck for my inspection. I trace his wound with my fingers. His skin is cold to touch. When I give Jay a concerned expression, he pulls away from me and straightens his back before pulling the bandages back into place. I apologize for crossing your boundaries. I should not have showed you something so grotesque. I'm not bothered at all, Jay. I'm glad you're being so honest with me. Did you not say you were scared of people like me before? Are you comparing yourself to the person who attacked me? Jay, you're totally different from them. Even if you're a little different from me, it doesn't change the fact that I like you. As a person, that is. I hurriedly turn away as soon as I realize what I have blurted out. Jay chuckles at my reaction. Thank you. In truth, there are many things I have hidden from you. I apologize for rejecting the dinner you worked so hard to make when I stayed over. This body cannot break down food well. I saw you drink tea though. Liquid is different. In short, I do not usually eat unless I need to heal an injury. Shane told me that you eat people. Is that true? No, Jay pauses, taking a deep breath before continuing. I apologize. No, I do not subsist on human flesh. Oh, that's good to hear. Eating it would allow me to heal faster as my body could replace damaged cells more easily, but there is no need for me to consume it regularly. So you do? I neither kill nor eat people. I use the alternate method of regular food. It is painful to heal myself this way, however, and I find minor injuries are not worth the trouble. I cannot even begin to imagine what my friend has gone through. I gently wrap my arms around his torso, embracing him. He seems frozen for a moment, but then I feel his arms wrap around me. As we pull away from each other, I notice how he is now smiling. After all I have said, it seems I am the one who is most surprised. I cannot express how I feel. I already told you, didn't I? It's the personality that matters most. That said, the corpse that was found last night, you know who did it, don't you? You're sharp as always. My brother, Roya, is the one responsible for the crimes as of late. I knew it. It was his brother. So you've been covering up the evidence for him. Yes. He told me he was only attacking certain people, but I still wish he would stop. Certain people? Like who? Why are you taking responsibility for his actions? You're your own person. He is the only family I have left. It is natural for me to protect him. As is obvious by this point, Roya is also a living dead. Although we are fundamentally different, he requires human flesh in order to sustain his existence. I stare at him, horrified. Those demon rumors turn from lies to truth. That is what I feel most guilty about. Isn't there a way to stop him? I have tried, but there is nothing more I can do. Jay rests his elbows on the piano, appearing more troubled by the moment. I cannot simply allow my brother to die, and yet I cannot watch as he murders the villagers either. I have quite a dilemma on my hands. Why don't we talk to him together? Two minds are better than one. It is better if you... Hey, this is my problem too. I've lived here all my life, you know. If I have even the smallest chance to make this right, I want to do whatever I can. I give Jay a determined stare. Before long, he gives in. You will not simply drop the conversation, will you? Of course not. It seems I have no other choice then. I would accept accept your help on one condition. Do not tell anyone else about this. The state of the village is already unstable. I give a thumbs up and nod. Well, I'm glad you stopped by, but now would be a good time for you to be on your way. My brother may wake up soon. This is a perfect chance then. We can talk to him together when he's up. Be honest with you, I do not think now is a good time. I do not know what has been on Roya's mind lately. As if on cue, footsteps begin down the hallway, and the door slowly opens. A tall blonde stands in the doorway. Oh my god, it's him. Hey Jay, I thought I was just talking to someone while I was in the shower. Miss Cutie again, huh? What good timing. We were just saying we wanted to talk to you. Oh, it's the brother. It's the brother. That's unexpected. Roya tends to approach me, but Jay blocks him. Chill, Jay. I'm not going to do anything to her. Do not call me by that weird nickname. But you're my adorable little brother. Why not? The chemistry even puzzles me. Jay almost made R sound like a crazy person, but is fairly harmless to me. Then again, I shouldn't assume anything yet. R, we need to talk about those accidents. R looks in my direction, tilting his head slightly. Did you seriously tell her everything? I could not. Is she even trustworthy? If not, well, you know the drill. The blonde begins approaching me once more, his mysterious eyes gazing into mine. I almost feel like I am being hypnotized, unable to look away, until Jay steps in front of me. R, I would appreciate it if you stop attempting to intimidate our guests. Now then, why don't we take this conversation downstairs? The blonde snorts and pats his brother on the shoulder before walking on ahead. We make our way to the living room. I plan to have a serious talk with R, but it feels awkward now that he has really joined us. The three of us sit in silence until I take the lead. R, is it true you're the one who's been murdering the villagers? What makes you think that? Jay told me everything. You'll be caught if you continue killing, and who knows what will happen to you then. The man shoots me a mischievous smile, although his eyes are filled with poorly hidden contempt. Well, listen, Miss Know-It-All, what else am I supposed to eat? Or are you offering up yourself as a replacement? I might stop killing if I have an entree as cute as you. Jay clears his throat, deliberately interrupting his brother. R, please take this more seriously. I suppose I'll have to if my adoring little brother asks me to. Still, what do you actually expect me to do? Are you a biologist? I open my mouth to speak, but realize he has a point. I vaguely remember Jay mentioning something about him and his brother's bodies working differently. Well, if that's all you wanted to say, I'll think about it. If you'll excuse me, I have something to do. Jay, can I get the keys? Never mind. I'll just deal with it. Have a good night, Miss Cutie. Ugh, I hate that nickname. After R leaves, Jay clutches his hands together and lets out a deep sigh. Sorry, I guess I wasn't very helpful. It was not your fault. He was not taking the situation seriously. Were you frightened of him? I sincerely apologize for his crass demeanor. No, it's okay. He just came off as a bit. Despite what you have witnessed, he can indeed be serious at times. Even still, I do not know how to reach him, especially when it comes to the villagers. We only find ourselves in disagreement. As much as I do not wish to admit it, the reality is that he often kills villagers for reasons other than consumption. No. I see. Well, he did say he'd consider what I said. I hope he'll keep his word. It has been a while since he last listened to someone. I cannot predict his actions, but I truly hope he will. Me too. By the way, where is he going? I believe he went back to his room. He does not go out every night, so there is no need to worry over it. That reminds me. Please do not explore the mansion beyond what you have already seen. Why not? R sometimes leaves his leftovers in the rooms. Oh, that's gross. That's gross. A chill runs down my spine from the thought. Okay, I get it. Anyway, I guess I should be going now. Would you mind if I came back tomorrow? Quite frankly, I am surprised you wish to return. Of course, you are always welcome here. Please allow me to walk you home. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. So we figured out who is behind the serial murders, and it's actually Jay's brother R. I kind of figured throughout the story that it was his brother because Jay has mentioned that his brother is out causing trouble. He's not home, he's not causing trouble. I don't know where the story is going to take. We know who's the murderer. We know that Jay's innocent, but I don't know where it's gonna take us. The hunter's still out there looking for Jay, believing that Jay's the one that has been killing people, but he's not. So I'm excited to see where this leads up to. If you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so that way you never miss a video, and I'll see you in the next video.